Yep, here we go. We are in a massive storm now. That quickly turned bad. Well, our job just got a whole lot harder here. All right, folks, we are back in Seafarer, the ship simulator, and I want to introduce you guys to my cargo ship, the Herbert class, or container ship, or I don't know really what you want to call it. I think they call it a ferry in the game, oddly enough. But yeah, this is my ship. I need to hire some crew members. I did unlock that ability. If you recall from the last episode, we did some police work or Coast Guard. I don't think they actually call it the Coast Guard in this game, but we were doing ship inspections. And yeah, it was pretty cool, but I really wanted to get into something big. And, well, this is pretty freaking giant. So we're going to take on some missions here. I think the first one I'm going to do, I'm going to actually go man a crane and load up some containers onto a ship. And then I think I want to do an actual delivery after, but I want to make some quick cash here. That way I can hire some crew. All right, so let's start the loading. Oh, wait, am I already at the place I need to load at? I believe I actually am. Oh yeah, we're right by the crane here. So yeah, we're not taking this. They just needed somebody to operate the crane, but the next one we do, we will be sailing across to another port. All right, so let's go ahead and swap over to the container crane. Oh, this is cool looking. I like this. You got the camera there. All right, so we need to, hold on, let's go down. Here we go. So we just got to load up some containers. These are actually pretty easy to do. Hold on, let's go a little further out. Check camera. We're right on the money here. Hold on, go maybe a little further out. It's pretty forgiving as far as the loading up of the containers. All right, so let's go lock it. There we go. See how it kind of snapped in there? We're gonna put this, I don't know anything about like actual weight distribution when it comes to the ship, but it does look like this middle could use some containers, so we're gonna go down. But yeah, we'll actually have to go aboard and strap all this down, which is pretty cool. And you can do this with your own ship too, which I think we're gonna get onto that here in a minute, but gotta make some just quick dough here real quick. All right, so we want to unload that one. We got another semi should be coming up. Yeah, make this nice and quick. By the way, you guys can hit the thumbs up button if you want to see more of this game. I do want to do more of the police work, but I don't know. There's just something, kind of like a zen moment when you're just on a container ship out in the middle of the ocean, which I'm hoping we're going to experience that here in a minute. I actually might be doing it at night, which would be pretty cool. Okay, we are good on that one there. Okay, so we got really... Oh, there's 7 more of these containers, so we're going to be stacking here for a moment. So yeah, we'll start stacking. I think probably 3 high is the max you would go on these. So we kind of have our base layer here. So 3, that would be 6 more after I put this one down, which that line, I guess that's, wait, hold on. Can I put this? Oh yeah, I can put it down right here. Actually, so it's 4 on the bottom, so I can go 4 more on top. And then I've got some other spots in the ship that I can place these. By the way, show you guys that, yeah, the 18-wheeler actually drives off. You can see they're all in a line over there, ready to drop off their loads, so that's pretty cool. Is this a spot I can use? I think it is. Oh, yeah, there we go. Okay, I think we are loaded up. Let's get aboard the ship real quick. So, yeah, we've got to secure these. So these are the lashings here. So we're going to go in. Let's attach these, which is just one button click. Pretty easy to do. Actually, I think we're gonna have to do the top. Okay, yeah, you have to do the top also on some of these if they're 3 high. And then you have what are called twist locks. These, I'm assuming, are connecting maybe to the lashing, and they're connecting the containers together. I'm not really sure, to be honest with you. I just know it has me clicking a buttload of these, so... Okay, boom, that's the last of the lashings. Let's get these taken care of here. Boom, looks good. Okay, looks like we got one more on the ground here, and boom. Oh, wait, I'm missing one. Oh, that's fun. Is it on this side? Oh, it's this one over here. Okay, there we go. Better than Tetris. All right, so load is secured. I don't have to take this one, so that's the good thing, but we are gonna get our money here, which that's the biggest part. Okay, there we go, job successful. All right, so there we go, that's the 2,000 I needed. So now what we can do, I can hire a officer here to be up here with me in the Herbert, so I want to do that real quick. I could upgrade it, of course, but let's go and assign you to the Herbert here. So we got an officer. So I believe they can actually take control of certain items. Also, here's like the upgrade screen. I've got some new things I can upgrade here. I don't really have a lot of money. I mean, I could take out maybe a loan or something, but I mean, it'd be nice to actually upgrade the ship itself, make it a little bit faster. So if I borrow money, it's 7 days. I wonder how much this is gonna like cost us here. Say if I take out 2,600. If I borrow this now, wait, can I set my payment? What is my payment? Oh, okay, so I got 7 days to pay this off, plus 5% interest. So we might as well go in here and level up the ship real quick. Boom, should be level 2 now. We can add a couple things like searchlights, and then we can upgrade our echo sounder. There we go. All right, we are good to go. Oh, there's our, I guess, first officer person. What do you do? Besides just stand there. You know, I think they're going to help us at some point. All right, so we got ourselves a ferry cargo delivery to Crescent Point. So we got to load up the cargo ferry, which I think Crescent Point is, oh my goodness, it's probably, I want to say it is about 14 nautical miles away from this current port. I think I've seen it before on the map. So it looks like we got to go load up over there. You know, I don't understand the whole, we have a couple containers already on here. By the way, this ship's pretty cool. So it's got like independent thrusters or propellers from front to back. So you can make it to where you only steer the backs or you only steer the front. So it actually gives you a really, really wide range of control here. So let's make sure we don't run over another ship. That'd be something. I hope it rains tonight. I don't know. I'm in that mood. I want to see it rain. Now, there is a quick travel option. I don't know if it's available for this mission. Like, as soon as we load up, I can set some waypoints and quick travel. Also, I think the officer might be able to take over driving here. Yeah, make sure we got all our lights on here in the front. Get a little honk at the horn. All right, we're going to have to come in kind of sideways. So yeah, I think that's the kind of cool thing about the game. You got a little bit for everybody. I haven't gotten into the firefighting portion, but of course you got the police stuff, which I think that's actually pretty entertaining. But you know, I kind of wanted to do something with a big boat here. So I need to see if I can interact with my officer. Let me load this up here. I'm pretty sure we're gonna have to load a couple of containers here. So let's swing this thing sideways. Okay, my ship's got kind of a wide butt here. All right, let's still go ahead and start to throttle down. Turn hard here. Let's try to get a nice angle here. Oh, we're going to come in perfect. Oh, she's going to swing a little bit. Oh, I need you to go directly to the side. Okay, oh, you know, I thought I was perfect there. There we go. It kind of assisted me in swinging in the rest of the way. Okay, we are ready to go over to the crane. I think I only have to load up, yeah, just 2 containers here. We'll figure out what your job is. You better be worth $5,000, gosh darn it. Okay, got one more here to go, and let's just grab her. And we are good. All right, so I just got to secure the lashings and the twist locks real quick. And then, yeah, we'll be ready to go out of port here. All right, let's go ahead. Do I have a flashlight? I don't know if that's a thing or not. I got binoculars. Lights on, outer lights. Oh, here we go, signal lights. I guess I had all these off. Oh, there's my new searchlight. I can turn it on. Probably not necessary in the port, but, you know. Okay, lock these down real quick. Okay, boom. Maybe those twist locks lock the lashings in. Okay, there we go. All right, so we're ready to go. Let's go ahead and close this up here. Now I've got my my lights on the deck here, so there's plenty of lighting here. You know, a lot of games I don't like to run night stuff because it just doesn't look as good on YouTube, but I really don't mind here. Oh, look at that. Okay, so by spotlight, I can actually aim these things. That's kind of freaking cool. All right, here we go. Probably, like I said, probably shouldn't have those on. Let's undock, and we are ready to pull away. So we're going to turn. Oh, this is just such an awkward area to, like, man, I wish I was actually in on the other side. All right, I can pull out of this, I think. It's kind of weird. Oh, no. I guess I can use a spotlight to figure out where the wall is. I mean, it's got little, like, bumpers on there. Of course, I'm not sure these are the bumpers you really want to be using. By the way, the seas look really, really calm. All right, let's correct these real quick and then throttle up. Here we go. And we are going to be away here. Okay, so the winds, we have a tailwind right now, so that's going to be nice. Like I said, I'm kind of curious if the other guy can take over. Let me get us out of the port here and clear of the, I think they're called jetties on each side, and then I will set some waypoints out to Crescent Point. I believe I'm saying that right. And then, yeah, we can walk around on the ship a little bit, too. Kind of introduce you guys where everything is. You can have an engineer, too, which I'm not. I'm assuming they just manage stuff in the engine room. So, yeah, 13.3 nautical miles out this way. I heard a honk. Is there another ship coming out? I don't see anybody coming in, so I think we got pretty much... Actually, I'm going to try to see on the other side. No, we're completely clear. There's not really much traffic right now. But man, the way the moon comes off the ocean there, it looks absolutely spectacular. We'll get a better view of it here in a minute. Like I said, let me just get clear of all this out here. Also trying to figure out why there's a bunch of people just standing over there. What the heck are you guys doing? I can't tell. Are those seals over there? No, those aren't seals. I think it's just like you run your boat into it and you die. Okay. Got those clear. We're going to turn a little bit more here. And it's kind of a tailwind. It's actually a little bit at an angle, so we're probably going to have to... Here, let's stop about right here and full speed. Okay, so what I want to do, we can look down. So this is where we're going, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, this is our objective here. So I want to set some waypoints, so we'll plan some out. There is an island up here that we're going to have to avoid. So I guess we're going to go to probably this side of the island. So we'll go down this way. We'll make a sharp turn in. So it says it's going to take 37 minutes. So I think there's a quick travel. Well, I say there is. When I hit enter, we've planned our waypoints out. Yeah, I'm not sure why I don't see a quick travel right now. We might actually be traveling the whole way out there. Well, I was saying we had a tailwind, or is that wind going to the north? That actually is not. Yeah, so it's actually rocking the boat. This thing's going to be hard to keep on track. All right, well, we're aimed out there. Let me go and open up the door here. Kind of give you guys a little look at the ocean. So yeah, we're going to sail through the whole night. So hopefully we'll be there by morning, I'm thinking. Probably not going to be a whole lot for you guys to see out there, so I might have to skip through some of this. I'm going to figure out what his job is. Actually, I could probably look at the, there's a little thing that shows you kind of what everybody does. He's got to have a job here, right? Real quick, I just want to show you guys. I haven't been down in the ship with y'all, so I'm going to go here. This is where, like, a lot of the crew quarters are. There's a kitchen in there, but if we go down to this deck and then we start going down, I'll show you guys where the engine room is. There's an electrical room behind us. Engine room is back through here. So yeah, here's the control room here, and then if we have to go in and do maintenance, you got the engines, one on each side. You can do stuff like check the oil. I think if there were ever any engine issues, you'd have to come down here. And I'm assuming that's what the engineer's for. I still haven't quite figured out what my my crewmate's for up there at the top. I'm sure there's a way to get them to take over and maybe do their thing. It would be kind of cool if you could have multiple ships out. Say you own multiple fleet ships. This thing could be running cargo jobs, and then you can maybe be doing your police officer stuff, or Coast Guard, whatever you want to call it. You know what? I figured out the crew here. Here we go. So I can assign them a task here. So assign task. And look, he is actually, that's what you're for. He's driving the ship. So does that mean that I can just, you're going to go the right way, right? I think he's following my waypoints. That would make sense that he is. If not, we're going to have issues here, buddy. All right, so he's going to do that. So, I mean, heck, I could just sit back in the chair and relax right now. That's what I hired you for. I don't know if I have to pay you a lot, but, I mean, I paid $5,400 for you. And then, look, we can just sit back in our chair and we can relax. I know it looks like he's veering a little bit off course, but this is the way the waypoints are set up because, like I said, there is an island. I don't see it right now. It would be visible if it was during the day, but yeah, I'm gonna sit back. All right, it is early morning, so I had to evaluate my my route. I figured out that I was gonna use all my gas getting to Crescent Point. Actually, I wouldn't have enough to do that. So there's a town here. I'm hoping that's like a midway point, and there's a place here that I can put some fuel in this bad boy. Because if not, we're going to be in serious trouble here, because I don't know if they're going to be able to deliver us fuel. You know, I was full. That was the crazy thing. I was full when we left where we were. But yeah, it looks like it's going to be a beautiful day. I'm probably about to take over. I'm going to have to get us a little bit closer here. You did a good job overnight. I'm going to go ahead and tell you that you can end your task, and then I'm going to take over here. And then let's see if we can find where this town is. Yeah, I didn't realize we were going to be cutting it that close as far as fuel. There were no storms or anything last night. I was like, well, if it storms, I at least want to let you guys see it, because I've been in a couple. They're pretty cool looking, especially at night when the lighting's going. It's really nice. Okay, we got to come around this little corner here. I noticed all the ships use like almost like a ship lane here. Also, there's a question mark up there. I don't know what that is. But yeah, they use those, and then you can see them all in the port where we're going. They're like going in and out. It's pretty cool. It's like almost like an air traffic control thing where you can just see what they're doing. Now here's the question. Do I have enough fuel? It says I'm at 21%. I should make it if they have a port. which I don't know why they wouldn't at least have a dock that I can get fuel at. But if they don't, we are up Pooh Creek without a... Actually, we're up Pooh Ocean without a paddle because it's a big ocean, not a creek. But yeah, I'm hoping that they have something we can stop off and pick up some fuel. At least enough to get down and get paid at Crescent Point. Well, I said it's going to be a beautiful day, then all of a sudden it got really cloudy. Oh, you know what? That's going to suck. I think it makes it a little bit harder to... it might actually use more fuel because of the waves fighting you. Oh, this might be a bit of an issue. Okay, make sure we got... Do I have anything I can do with the engine? Oh, that's just little controls there. You can see the lightning off. Oh, it looks amazing. Let's see, I got all my lights on here. Make sure that's all taken care of. Yep, here we go. We are in a massive storm now. That quickly turned bad. Well, our job just got a whole lot harder here. Okay, we're good. Yeah, I wish there was, and I could be wrong. I really wish there was something to let us know as far as like maybe forecast or, oh, we got to fight this thing a little bit. I don't want to get too close to the rocks, but yeah, forecast, maybe weather radar would be lovely. Also, there's got to be a way to make these windshield wipers work, even though it doesn't look like there's a lot of water accumulating on the windows themselves. I'm assuming I have like a little bit of maybe an overhang. But yeah, I really wish we could turn those on, which maybe we can. That is a pretty big freaking storm. I don't know if they get any more intense than this. I could see a ship off that way. We might be getting close. There was a whole line of ships. Actually, they're behind us now. They were heading up. I think I can see the light off one of them there. Big old lightning strike. Yeah, I love this. I love the sense of scale here with the waves, the massive ship, the huge storm happening. You love to see it. Now we just gotta hope that we can actually get to shore here and get a little fuel in us before we continue down to Crescent. Yeah, I'm fighting this. The waves are really tossing us around over to the side. Come on, baby. I need you to cut to the right a little bit. Come on. There's a lot. You know, we should probably shut that door. Shut the door. Gosh darn it. I'm letting the water in. All right, there we go. Yeah, it's going to really suck when they list this town and they don't have a place to stop in. I just don't see them, especially this is a beginning mission, not giving the player the correct boat or what not to actually get down to where you need to go. Because like I said, I'm pretty sure we were on a full load of fuel. But of course, we've been going all throughout the night. And then, heck, we're not going to get to the actual, if we make it that far, we probably won't get to where we're going until almost sunset, maybe evening, maybe a little bit before sunset. I don't know, these storms are not making this any better. We are getting close to those rocks over there. Look at that. That's, gosh darn it, I left another door open. Okay, the storm was cool for a little bit, but now it's starting to really play havoc on the ship. Okay, go to the right. Yeah, I think it's because we're also really close to the shore here. The waves are a little bit bigger. But man, when it lights up, with the lightning, you can see that rain just going sideways in the distance. Really cool lighting effects going on here. Let's get a look at our fuel update. We're at 14%. I think we're gonna make it. You're seeing 4.8 nautical miles. That is to Crescent, which we're not gonna make it to. Which, when you do your waypoints, it shows you about how much fuel you're gonna use. And it was showing 100%, like it was all the way red, so that's definitely not an option. By the way, I forgot the name of the person back there. We're just going to call that guy Chuck. Chuck, hold on to your britches. It's going to get a little bit bumpy over here. Well, it's already been bumpy, but it's going to get probably a little worse. Well, gosh darn it, if this town had a... I saw something there for a second. Hold on, these binoculars suck, by the way. I wish maybe there's an upgrade for them. There isn't a way to, like, zoom them, is there? No, there's no zooming here. I see... I thought I saw, like, a dock. No, that's a beach. Never mind, that is... Ooh, yeah, the visibility sucks right now. This is about to be an issue because I'm not sure this town actually has a dock. I think I could see the town, and I don't think they have any sort of way to. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm not sure. This is gonna be a big issue here really soon. Yeah, we can't get on the CB radio and call. No, I can only call SOS right now. Ooh, yeah. This is a bit of an issue. Yeah, this is literally just a shoreline. I don't even see the town. Unless that's it up on the beach, which I don't think it is. Yeah, there is no view of this town. Why is this even listed? You'd feel like they'd probably only list places that you can actually go. But apparently that's not a thing. We're gonna run out of fuel here. This is not the way I wanted to start my career. So if they have to tow me in, does that mean I get to keep the load? And, you know, maybe that's a thing. Yep, fuel reserves are almost exhausted. Hey, I see the town. I see lights over there. What's the point of that? I can't happen to get some fuel delivered to me, can I? Yep, that is 10% on the fuel, 3.9 nautical miles away from our target. I wonder if my waypoints were a little closer to shore there, if I could have squeezed, but I don't think so. That's still a really far ways away. Well, we'll see what happens when we run out of fuel here. Guess we bit off a little more than we can chew. So I wonder if there was a way to put some spare fuel on. I don't know. When we get back to a port, we'll check that out. I'm hoping it's going to drag us to at least our destination port since we're pretty close to it, compared to the one we were at. Is that awkward moment where Camodo should have just stuck with the Coast Guard missions? Because yeah, we're in some trouble right now. How is it after this? Man, we are so close. We're gonna be really close. Oh, there's a couple sailboats in here. Luxury yacht. Is there anybody we can? These are all tugboats. There are tugboats in the area. It'd be cool if you could just call one of them and be like, "Hey, I need a pickup here." Oh my goodness, we are crashing through those waves. Look at that. You know, I'm gonna laugh if I was on that screen earlier and I wasn't completely. I mean, even if I was like 99, 98%, because I don't think I actually. I've already filled it up once when I was playing a little off camera. Yeah, I don't know if that's a thing or not. I'm actually kind of curious. Or maybe we just have to have a more of an upgraded ship before we can take one that goes this far. There was a couple missions where you had, like, you would have to jump from port to port and do some drop-offs, which you would have a chance to refuel then. This is a pretty long haul over here. So I love how we had completely fine weather up until we got semi-close to this place. And now it's going at a crawl, to be honest with you. Like, we're just not making up. And I wonder if the waves didn't do what they did. Like, if we didn't run into this big storm and I've got these waves fighting me, if we would have made it. All right, Bob, I don't think we're going to make it. Our fuel reserves are now setting at 2%, so she's about to stop. I don't know if I need to put the anchor down and then just call SOS and have somebody come pick us up. Or maybe there's a prompt and I can get tow out here. Hold on, we need to go to the left here. We are getting awfully close to those rocks over to the side. Okay, yep, we got a contact sea rescue here. All right, so what we're gonna do, let's put anchor down. Wait, why does it sound like she's still running? Here, so if I power this back up, no, yeah, we're going down right now. All right, let's go ahead and go to emergency mode here. I'm gonna put anchor down. That way we don't drift into the side there. Did we actually, oh yeah, they did go out of the front, at least the right one did. Okay, let's go CB radio SOS. Job will be aborted. Oh, that's lovely. That is lovely. They're gonna take us to the nearest port. Dude, we have the containers. That is a very unfortunate result there. I need to look back at my footage and see if I just didn't plan that correctly. Oh, look at that. We're at the dock. Are we at Crescent? This definitely looks like a different town. Yep, it took us freaking to the place we were supposed to go. It's still raining. It is still freaking happening in here. My goodness. Yeah, she's a mess. All right, well, I got to put fuel in her. By the way, there are some jobs up here. There's some unload containers. Honestly, these are quick and easy money. I probably should do them. They don't give you as much XP. So yeah, fuel. I need to go back and check my footage because I thought I was full. I would say we take out the little rigid craft right now, but I'm not sure it's safe to launch this thing. Here, let's just swap into it real quick. Oh my goodness! What the gosh darn it! Okay, get in the thing. Yeah, you're not. What the heck is this? I'd reverse it. Can I even be out in this? You would feel like this is just purely a safety hazard right now, and I should not be sailing in this. Yeah, buddy, that's not happening. I gotta reattach to the dock here. Oh my goodness, it is so hard to get this up against. I don't want to hit it. All right, come on. Get it. There you go. Holy man. Yeah, we're definitely not. This is not a good thing to be inside of. Okay, so we're back in. I'm trying to see if there was a way to like add more. Okay, not enough money. Oh, I'm in the negatives of money now. Oh, this is great. Okay, I had to dismiss my crew member. Yeah, that was not worth it. All right, we got money now. We could fill up the ship, which is nice. So we got her back up to normal. Let's make sure we are in this one. There we go. Yeah. So Camodo made a bit of a ding-dong mistake. I need to definitely not underestimate my ship's capabilities. Probably going to take some easy just unloading cargo jobs. And then we are going to definitely have to attempt this again. I want to do the firefighting too here soon and some more police work. But I think the storm was ultimately the end of us. Also, the whole fact that maybe I just didn't have a full fuel load. Does it give me stats of how far I'm supposed to be able to make it on this load? Yeah, so it's 66.3 liters an hour, but my fuel consumption's in the negative right now. Is that because it's raining? Yeah, I got a little bit to learn here, but if you guys want to see another episode of this, comment down below. We're going to just wait here because the storm, I can't do anything in it right now. We'll see you guys next time.